Matthias, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm building this Lego set. How's it looking?
I
I'm just trying to figure out where this turtle goes, and then I think I've got it. And these bits are just extra.
Are you even following the instructions? I found the instructions in the bin.
No, I thought I'd be fine without them. Look, there's a pretty good picture of it. So, I reckon I'm doing pretty well.
You know what? I think it might be easier if you at least try with the instructions. It might be a little bit easier, just saying.
I suppose.
Just
Could give it a go.
Just give it a go. You know what? There was a man in the Bible who needed to follow God's instructions as well. And I think it was a little bit bigger than a Lego set.
How much bigger?
A lot bigger. You know what? Let's check back in with our friends and hear more about the story.
Sounds good.
Hi kids, this is Twizzle and I am Ziggy.
Question for you. How do you spell Ziggy?
Ziggy. But your name is way cooler. I have a song. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Twizzle. She is a little bit smelly.
That's a little bit rude.
No. Twizzle. Something to do with fairies.
Anyway,
Last time, we learned that God created the whole world and everything inside of it, including us.
he's really creative like that.
True. We learned how everything was perfect, but Adam and Eve, the very first people, made a choice. They did something that God asked them not to do. This brought sin in the world.
In case you forgot, sin is anything we do that is not God's way or not part of God's plan. Sin separates us from God.
Even though sin makes God very sad, he still loves us very much and wants to be close to us. After Adam and Eve, many people started to fill the earth, but as the number of people grew, they began to sin more and more.
Instead of trusting God's plan, they chose to do things their own way. They were disobedient and chose to destroy God's perfect creation.
This made God upset. So upset he wanted to wash everyone away with a big flood that would cover the whole earth.
I'd be pretty upset too if I had put heaps of effort into something and it was beautiful and perfect and someone came and destroyed it. A bit like when someone knocked down my block city.
Well, I don't know who would have done such a thing. But anyway, there was one man on earth who was still choosing to do the right thing. His name was Noah. Noah still loved God and chose to follow God's plan.
That brings us to our story. One day, God told Noah to build a giant boat.
It's Noah.
God told Noah exactly how to build it. God wanted it to be big enough to fit all of Noah's family and all of the animals so that they would be saved from the flood.
That would have used more nails and wood than a whole Bunnings. When the ark was ready and Noah's family and animals were safe inside, God made it rain for 40 days and 40 nights. It rained and rained and rained.
After a long time, the rain had stopped and Noah had to find out whether it was safe to leave. Noah sent out a dove to dry land, but the dove came back with nothing. Noah waited longer, then sent out another dove. This dove came back with a small branch. Noah then sent the dove out again, and it didn't come back the third time.
Noah took this as a sign that there was enough dry land and it was safe to leave the boat. Everyone returned to land safely and they continued to follow God's plan.
To thank God for keeping him and his family safe, Noah built an altar, which is a place people would pray to God. God was very happy that Noah had trusted him. He was so happy he promised to never flood the earth like that again. He put a rainbow in the sky to show them this promise.
God had a plan and saved Noah from the flood because Noah trusted God, even though it sounded crazy and was difficult to do.
He would have had a lot of splinters from all that building.
I think the rainbow was worth it though. Rainbows.
See, Matthias? Instructions, finished product.
Yeah, that does look a lot closer to what's on the box. I reckon I'm going to have to start from scratch at this point. But with these instructions, I reckon I'm going to get it. I reckon it's going to look just like that. It'll
Yeah.
be sweet.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. And you know what? Just imagine how cool that ark would have been.
Yes.
after Noah followed God's instructions.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. And look, this is just a great reminder that we can follow God's instructions as well because he knows what's best.
Yeah, he's got this ultimate plan that is going to be amazing.
Absolutely. Well, I better start taking this apart so I can build it the right way. But hey, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Me too.